Hey, we are back with season 4, We are back with season 4, second session. What is it?
Second half?
Second half.
Second half of
We are back. We are back on the scene with the second half of season 4. Welcome back. Welcome back to the No, quit it.
Okay.
We are back for the second half of season 4 here on the scene. Today we have some hot topics, including Jeff being part of Illuminati.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Don't forget my bikes. Don't.
Did you ride your bike here?
Bikes.
In your
My
new bike lane?
Stop. Bikes.
Bike lanes. And what else, Christy?
Well, we also have a professor, David Frost, here from Bethany, and he's here to talk to us about network marketing. So, like all of your oils and your Amway, Herbalife, Mary Kay. He's going to let us know if that's even worth it.
Cool. So stay tuned.
Hey everybody, we're back. Second half of season 4. Usual suspects here. Jeff, Christy, Charles, Shauna. Hey, we've got a new format here. We're only going a half hour because we know, the older people, you really can't hang on that long for an hour show. And I'm old too, so I can make that crack.
I'm not old. Forget it.
Young people, you don't really have an attention span. I got kids, so I know that. It's only a half hour. So just stick with us for the next half hour. It's going to be really good. We're going to be talking about some marketing coming up with Professor David Frost. But first, apparently my shirt has caused a stir.
It has.
So let me just stand up, let everybody get a good look at it. And then let me explain why I bought the shirt. First, shirt says, "In cash, we trust," right? Our producer, Cash, just repping the Cash mob. Boop. Okay?
That sounds good.
But some of these people think
That
I'm
sounds
repping
good.
the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Okay? I didn't even see this when I bought it. I saw "In cash, we trust."
So what do you mean in cash we trust? You don't like get a paycheck or what's
No! The producer of the show, Cash, I trust Cash.
So wait,
make
you
us
don't
look
call
good?
cash money?
Yes, I ain't talking about cash money.
Well, what's cash?
Cash Hollister. Cash mob.
So he's representing Cash the producer.
Yes.
Oh.
It's not the all-seeing eye.
Well, why you got the dollar?
You know-
Isn't that the dollar?
I didn't design the shirt. I just bought the shirt.
Okay, but people at the grocery store, let's say, don't know Cash Hollister and they don't know what you're representing. So
I just
what are they
told
going
them.
to see?
They
what,
think
what
this
are they
says
gonna
"In
think?
Coke we trust."
It's cash, not Coke. Right? It ain't
No,
that.
not
It's
that
cash.
Coke. Come on, brother. Not that Coke. It's the Koch brothers who run our state.
Did you just say the
I
Koch
did.
brothers are the Illuminati?
I
Is
did.
that what you just said? Christy firing shots off.
I'm not scared this season. I'm in a new seat and I feel good.
You better be scared of rich folks.
That's
That make
good.
you disappear.
We do have a
Other
different
night.
seating arrangement here if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, we have a different seating arrangement. Would one of you two like to explain why we have a different seating arrangement?
No, it's fine. Jeff. Really? Do I need to explain anymore?
He doesn't understand
At all.
what is happening on the show.
Thank
Apparently
you.
a couple of people on the show talk too much, and a couple of other people wanted their time too, so
It's only
we had to
fair.
be split up like it was the third grade.
No, we just
Wow.
want to be able to interrupt instead of being, the stepkids on the end.
All right.
That's good.
Well, we'll see if your idea works.
Okay.
It just did.
Oh,
I
Did it?
closed you out. I talked to Jeff. I didn't hear a word.
I hear you.
I'm right here. I can always hold your shoulder back.
All right, well, let's move on. Apparently there are some bicycles on the road, pictures of bicycles. What's all that about,
Well,
Charles?
I think they made some new bicycle lanes down Santa Fe, down 5th Street.
Around the Y.
They're all over the place. I mean, and I think that's good
I
so that
agree.
we can ride some bicycles rather than putting all this pollution out with these vehicles. I like riding a bike anyway,
I do
so I thought
too.
it was great. And then to have somewhere to ride a bike, because as we've noticed, we've had a couple of people that got hit
Yes, we
while
have.
riding a bike.
We have had that happen.
Just recreationally riding a bike to get hit. So we've made it a little bit safer. But I think the problem is there's not the traffic flow as some of the people are complaining. But then I also heard on Santa Fe, they were actually complaining that the lines aren't marked off right. So the spacing isn't right across there.
Too small or too big?
I think that it is like, it's too small on one side and too big on the other.
So is there an actual lane, or do we just have a
there's lane.
bicycle in the middle of the
You
road?
got you got the signals. I mean, it's marked off. It's only obvious to what.
And if I'm driving and I see that I need to be not in that lane and I need to be over to the right or left, or what do I need to
Well, if you get in that lane, you will probably find out for all of us.
do? Oh, is there a ticket? Do you get a
Yes.
ticket?
Yes.
Whoa, now
How
that
much-
you're
whoa,
going to
how
hit
somebody.
How much is the ticket?
We don't know.
I mean, is it
Once
How
you,
can you?
that's
you
our
can't-
next show. You let us know.
what? I don't drive. I let my wife drive, so or I don't leave the house much. They don't let me out.
You ride a bike.
I get to come here.
Yeah,
no,
get a
no.
bike.
What? No,
That'll
no,
make you more
no,
mobile.
No.
You said you wanted to exercise.
Yeah.
I got a football field across from my house.
But
I just
why
go over
not?
there and just run.
My doctor says you never drive anywhere you can walk or ride. And it's true. Why should we be driving anywhere that we can walk or ride your bike?
When you don't have the heart attack,
Right.
because you're
And the doctor's
you're getting
bills.
that cardio, you might be saying, "Thank
Maybe
you,
I have a
Charles.
heart
attack
I really
while I'm walking."
appreciate
No.
that."
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, but you walk to work anyways, isn't it just up the stairs?
Yeah, it's round the corner.
Round
Oh,
the
just
corner
round
into
the
his
corner.
5 steps to my
desk.
office.
Okay.
Wow,
Sit
yeah.
down at
Is it a
my desk.
closet?
Boo. It's a desk.
Oh, it's a desk.
I
It's a
have little-
closet.
it used to be my daughter's room, the little baby room.
Oh, yeah.
I have the
Where
baby
those always
room.
get converted to an office
Isn't
later
that
on
kinda
down
great?
the road.
Yeah. I pay for it, and I get the smallest room in the house.
That's
There you
good.
go.
Stoked.
Classic. Ride your bike and lose some pounds.
Did you just call me
Oh,
fat?
that was
Possibly.
good.
You get your body shaming?
That's good.
Body shaming.
That's good. That was good. That
Help
was
your
good.
heart.
All right, well,
Live
Pam,
longer.
Let's move on. Charles, you got a little more stuff, right? Football's kicking off
Yeah,
here.
football is coming up. I think the first game will air on September the 8th. And actually, for the first time, we'll have our first MVP of the game also.
You're giving an MVP award
Yeah, I believe-
for every game.
We are, every game. And I think it's Sacred Heart and
Southeast.
Southeast of
Salina,
Salina.
right?
So that ought to be a real good
That
game
will
to
be
watch.
a good game.
Definitely.
So it doesn't matter who's playing, as long as Access TV is covering the game, there will be an MVP.
That is correct.
Awesome.
And they get a plaque.
They get a plaque, and then we'll probably film them getting the plaque at that time.
So a little feature on TV.
That's good.
That
That's
would be
great.
They'll be
great.
interviewed by you, right? Is that how,
Good.
that's how it's going to go?
That's
Yeah.
good.
Our man
Me or my
Charles.
co-partner.
You or your co-partner?
Who is your
else is
co-partner?
Stuart Haas.
Stuart Haas. I know Stuart Haas. okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
You know Stuart Haas?
I don't know Stuart Haas.
I
do
don't
you?
know. I don't know Stuart Haas either. Sorry.
Pick up on that?
You're
Our
welcome.
plan is working.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It
Working
is.
good.
We'll be right back.
Recently, 3 of us on the show got to go to the Midwest Microfest and drink free beer for 4 hours. Check out what happened at that event.
Jeff and Shauna here with Matt Stewart and James Wolf. Just kind of give us a little background on how the Midwest Microfest got started.
Well, we drink a lot of craft beer and we love it. And, you know, and these things are happening all over the state. We kind of felt like it was a shame that there wasn't one in Salina.
And really, Salina's a hot spot. We've got Big John's, we've got Blue Sky, we've got the Salina Brewers Guild. It just seemed like the perfect spot.
Great beer, great music, great environment. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's just relaxed. You know, people talking about their beer and learning about it, learning about the processes of brewing.
All right, we're with Justin Hammond. He's the president of the Salina Brewers Guild. How did this all come about?
Well, the purpose of the Salina Brewers Guild is really just to educate folks that want to homebrew.
So if I wanted to start my own home brewery, which of course would make my wife go crazy, but would make me extremely happy, this is the place I would need to come.
Absolutely. So we meet once a month at the Smoky Hill Museum. We have about 25 to 30 members right now, and we learn about different styles of beer, different methods of brewing beer, and of course we get to sample those as well.
I'm partial to the breweries because the products that they put out are so unique, and I think there's a lot of heart that goes into making these types of things.
The nice thing about brewing at home is like cooking at home. You can season it, you can build it to the taste that you like and you prefer,
right.
And it's fun to just go down to my basement and pour a beer and drink it whenever I feel like it.
We have had a fantastic time at the Midwest Microfest. Apparently somebody's got some stickers stuck to their head.
Oh my God.
We've got beer cans around our neck. This has been a fantastic time. We saw hops. We saw how beer was made.
We got some souvenirs.
We got souvenirs. I'm about ready to start brewing some brew in my basement. Who's with me?
You'll be here next year?
I will be here next year and every year because this is the best day of my life!
Needless to say, a good time was had by all, right, guys?
Oh, yes, it was.
It was the best day of my life!
I think you said that on camera like 5 times.
I would agree.
Because it was the best day of my life.
That was a really cool event, and I hope they continue to bring that back year after year. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a big billboard promoting the Microfest over by the Dillon store on Crawford Street. Anyway, I think it was a very well put together event.
It was.
The atmosphere was great, the music was great,
Right.
and all of the people that we interviewed were just so knowledgeable and so willing to talk to us about all the great things they do with brewing beer. So.
And it brought a lot of people to Salina. A lot of people came from out of town to
Yeah.
enjoy the event, so
Yeah.
that was exciting.
It was a lot of fun. I hope we get to do it again next year.
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, got to taste what we got to taste: beer that tastes like coffee, beer that tastes like pretzels,
Root
beer
beer.
that tastes like root beer, watermelon.
It was amazing.
I'm about ready to start planting some barley in my backyard.
You have a booth next year?
Yeah.
All it takes is a kit, so we
Right.
so we
Yes,
found
so
out.
we hear. Yes.
Cinnamon nutmeg beer. That's going to be just.
How could you guys tell how it tastes? After so many beers, was it
that's
really a
true.
beer?
Yeah,
They got better.
They
They got
rinsed it
better
out.
the more we were there, though.
Yeah,
I'd
you
take
get
a
your
sip and be
own
like,
glass.
oh,
Well, why did it get
Yeah.
better?
yeah, well, you know.
There's
It sounds like y'all might have been
beer.
getting a little.
Uh-huh. And we got a little funner and a little more excited later on in the festival. It was
And
a
we
good
got
time.
some really cool necklaces out of the deal
we
too.
did.
So.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Risque.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
good
yeah.
times. Welcome back, Salina. I don't know if you guys have noticed lately, but there's been a huge boom of network marketing happening around Salina, actually happening all over the United States. So what we did this evening is we brought in a specialist. This is Professor Dr. Frost, and he is the only professor in the whole United States who teaches a college-accredited class or course on network marketing.
Awesome.
Welcome, Dr. Frost.
Thanks for having me.
Coming.
That's good.
So, tell us, network marketing, is it really a pyramid scheme?
Just right off the bat.
I'm going to just go for it.
Just go
Go
for
for
it.
We got 7
throat,
minutes.
okay.
Let's do it.
All right. You know, I started teaching at Bethany College about 8 years ago, and at that time I thought it was. And I had many students stop by, hey, professor, would you look at this? And they're always trying to get me into some pyramid scheme, go to some meeting. So I'd always tell them, no, I don't think it's something you should do. I think it's a pyramid scheme. And finally one student came by, one of my really sharp students, and about probably a year or two into this, and she says, there's a guy coming to the town tonight. He's going to be at the bank. He makes $100,000 a month in a network marketing company.
Wow.
I said, A, I don't believe you, but if that's true, I want to meet this guy.
Right.
So that's where my journey started. And long story short, I realized there is a difference between network marketing and a pyramid scheme. And it was decided in 1979 with the FTC versus Amway case. And there they clearly laid out what is the difference. Unfortunately for network marketers, most people don't understand what that is. Right. So when they hear, oh, it's a great business, you get somebody who gets somebody who gets somebody, then they roll their eyes and go, ah, you're in one of those pyramid schemes. But it's really what it is it could be network marketing, it could be pyramid, so you need to know the difference, which is why I started the class.
So what is the definition of network marketing?
Well, the definition of a pyramid scheme is there's really no legitimate product. So we're just swapping cash.
Right.
A network marketing company has a legitimate product that you might pay $2 for at Walmart, or you might buy it online from a company who uses the network marketing pay system.
Okay.
And so the reason people like that, of course, is, as I learned about this, is it's the only business model I know of that you could make $100,000 a month without any financial risk. So all the businesses that I've started, the cheapest one was $30,000. The most expensive was about $800,000. So that's a lot of risk on my part to try to make that whatever 100,000 or a million, whatever that goal is. So I tell my students, it's a great opportunity to learn how to communicate effectively, how to manage effectively, and if you can, you could make that kind of money with a legitimate network marketing company, but there's over 3,000 of them. So which one do you pick?
Right.
So that's the class, and that's why I want them to understand is, yes, your friend is going to come and say, you should do this, and you're a business major, I think you should know what that is. So when they say you should do this, you know now what to look for.
So maybe you can't say, but what are the top network marketing companies?
You're right. I mean, I can't, because is there a top 10? It's opinion. There's a top 100 that if you came to me and said, should I do Amway? I'd say, here's the pros, here's the cons. Should I do Mary Kay? Pros, cons. If you come to me and say, hey, I'm doing Avon, I'm not going to say, get out, you're in trouble. I'm going to say, here's the pros, here's the cons. And what I want my students to be able to look at is, now I know. Here's the good about something, here's the bad. Here's how I understand pay systems, because they are complicated in network marketing companies. So understanding pay systems, understanding products, understanding what goes into being successful in a network marketing company, because unfortunately network marketers draw people who are also out playing the lottery. And they're hoping, man, if I just throw a couple $100 at this, I could get wealthy. And unfortunately, sometimes the people at the meeting convince them that that's true. Because they're trying to get them to buy that $200 or $300 or $400 worth of product, saying, yeah, man, let's both do it and let's get rich together. This is crazy. I don't know how it happened, but I'm a millionaire. But it's not true. They really aren't. They worked hard.
What do you know as being the oldest network marketing?
You've got Herbalife, who just was in the media because they got short sold by, or somebody was trying to make a lot of money, trying to get the FTC to investigate them, is my understanding of it. Of course, Amway, been around, I think, 50-some years. So I like those companies for one reason. When people say, oh, network marketing is a scam, you know, you can't make money, I look at them and say, I think last year, Amway did over $10 billion in business.
Somebody's making money.
So there are people out there making lots of money. And there's websites that you Google top MLM earners or top network marketing earners, top 200, and you'll see their names, how much they're making every month. So yeah, it's possible, it happens. Does it happen to everybody? No. And you can look at the statistics, the income disclosure statements for any network marketing company. 1% make most of the money.
So is it better to get in an organization that's newer, where all the money hasn't already been made, and you're higher up?
You know, a lot of people think that, but here's the deal. A legitimate network marketing company doesn't have that. You could go into Amway today and within a couple of years be making a six-figure income. Wow. And they've been 50 years. The problem I have with new companies, less than, let's say, 4 or 5 years old, is there's statistically a 98% chance they'll be gone within 5 years. Sure. So I would rather do all of that work for a company that is going to be there 10 years.
Yeah. Sure.
Because it's for the long term. I'm looking 20 years from now, am I still making that six-figure income?
So I heard you say there's that 1% that's making funny, and that kind of hit me because I was like, we always hear about the 1% in America that's making that money. So is it the same traits of that 1% people is the reason why they're successful no matter where they go, and the other 99% of them, like me, are not?
Yeah, it's a good point. And here's what I've noticed in any business. You tell me about sports, 1% make all the money.
Right.
You tell me about business owners, talk to me about actors, people who want to be movie stars or singers. 1% of the people who want to do it or are trying to do it are making the six-figure plus income, and the rest are not.
Right. And
so,
those are the people that are highly motivated, very
focused
driven on what they want to do, very driven. And I think that would be the case in anything they want to do in life, not just network marketing, but like you said, sports or movies or TV. It is that 1% of the population that sees themselves in a different from a different perspective than what most of us see ourselves at.
But doesn't most of network marketing, don't they have some kind of training that's driving them or based off? Because I've been in a lot of them myself, and I've been in Amway and I've seen it, but it seemed like it was what they brought to me was based off of a dream, which was something of mine that I wanted to achieve, which I use that same technique right now with my real estate. Is that how that?
Well, because we all have one dream. We want lots of money and lots of time. Right? So
and
anybody
you can't have both.
Well, and network marketing says you can, and that 1% do. And that's the dream. And those are the ones you see in walking across stage saying, yes, I made $100,000. Like the guy I went and met that night, he was making $113,000 every month, and I checked his records for a year in his bank account.
Wow.
3 years earlier, he was bankrupt trying to run his own business.
And now is that because he was able to convince a whole bunch of people to work for him and under him, and that's how that works?
Actually, what's interesting that I learned this from a 28-year-old couple who were making $400,000 a month in San Jose. And here's what I asked them: you must have millions of people. And they said, yeah, we have lots of people, but we only went and got 4 and really told them what we were doing. And we made sure they were successful. And then they did the same thing, and that's what network marketing can do.
So does it matter on the product or the company, or is it just their business plan that you want to?
Product and company are paramount. It's got to be a legitimate company that's doing a legitimate job, selling a legitimate product that you guys might buy whether you're making money or not. Because that's really what most of the people in your downline are. You know, Avon's got mostly people just putting makeup on.
Right. Mary
They're not
Kay
making
is
money.
one.
Right. But they're happy with the price and the product, so they're going to continue to buy, and whoever got them in is making money the rest of their life off of that person.
Is it important to try and find a product that you can't purchase at a store locally?
It is. It's helpful. Proprietary is the key to a successful network marketing. Now, Amway has done something unique. You can buy anything at Amway, you can buy at Walmart. So really their mission, or what they're trying to convince you of, is why not buy from yourself?
Right.
You're your own business. You've got access to our catalog or online store. Why not buy that soup from yourself, or that soap from yourself, or whatever that is?
And have the tax deduction and all the things that go along with that.
Yeah, there's possible tax deductions because you're running your own business. You're not an employee of any of these companies. You're at will. You're going to get a 1099 at the end of the year.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great information. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it.
All right, get out there and get your own company, people.
That's right. Welcome back, Salina. We're glad you're still with us. And we're pretty happy about this episode. I think it went pretty well. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it was really interesting. I have been involved in a few of those marketing issue things. You know, what have you done, Jeff?
Network marketing.
I did Herbalife. I think I made like $8. I was in Amway. I think I made like $6. So basically, it all boils out to being motivated, right? Because I wasn't. I just thought the money would come, and that's just not the way it works in life.
Money.
Well, you didn't have the dream. Because if you were if you was focusing on the dream, you'd have went out and done what you needed to do.
It wasn't my dream.
Yeah.
It was not.
I actually did Mary Kay, but I did it mostly for the fact that I wanted the products.
Exactly.
I really believed in the products, so I wasn't all that dead set on really marketing the products, but I wanted to be able to buy them at a discount. And I think that that's partly of what he was talking about. If you believe in the product and you want to buy it for yourself.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
See, you were breaking the first rule of drug dealers. You don't get high on your own
Oh,
supply.
That's right.
Don't get
But I
high on
did.
your own
I looked
supply.
fantastic.
That's what you were doing.
Yes.
You can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can.
But you ain't making no money.
But
Right,
you,
right, right.
you could get high on your own supply if you got other people supplying your own supply.
Right. Supplying your own high,
Yeah.
you could get high
So
on your own
they're
supply.
paying for it,
Right.
but you're getting.
She was just snorting up the lipstick and just going on one
I
and
was.
seven. Yeah.
Like, what's a new fall color?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I know, me
Loved
too.
it.
I'm
And what about you
obsessed.
guys? Is drunk?
Oh yeah, we had a good time
Yeah, great.
at Microfest.
Microfest.
Oh, you mean the drunk at Microfest?
Yes.
The
Now,
drunkenness.
what makes Charles think we were drunk? I
have
have
no
no
Nobody was
idea.
drunk at Microfest.
How can you just drink
Nobody.
beer?
It was
and
the best day of
continuously-
my life.
How can you continually to drink beer
It's
and not get
free.
drunk?
It's
and
free.
then, that beer is no good.
That beer was delicious.
It was
That
good.
beer
Uh-oh.
was
Good.
So that's why Charles said.
And
said
rightfully
stay
so.
home.
You weren't there, and
And why? Because Charles is in charge.
No, Charles doesn't drink.
Charles doesn't drink, and that's okay.
that's
We-
fine.
we
it
are
takes
okay
all
with that.
kinds. Yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. Where
That's
else can
good.
they check us out at, Shauna?
They can check us out on Facebook, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they can.
What's our address on Facebook?
Facebook is the scene of Salina.
The Scene of Salina.
Yes.
Or you can email us at thesceneofsalina@salinatv.org. And we
That's
would
right.
love to hear some topics
For the
for
love
future
of God,
shows.
somebody email
Somebody!
us.
Are you watching out there?
Anybody.
Come on, we need some feedback.
I've already told him that we're gonna get an email, so
You
you
can't-
just need to calm down.
if you
It's
don't-
coming in.
if you send us
It's
an email, it's not
coming
the
in.
same.
It's not me.
It's not the
It's
same.
coming in.
You can't tell somebody
I
to email us.
already know it's coming in.
I'll send a
right.
fake one.
Oh, great. That's what we need. We don't need fake emails. We need real suggestions.
Let us know. Give us a hot topic. We'd love to discuss.
Yes, we love
We'd
that.
love to.
Also, salinatv.org on YouTube. We're
Yes.
on YouTube now.
Yes.
You
we
can
are.
watch our scenes
Yeah.
there. And for right now, we're going to check out, and we will see you next time on The Scene. And also a great session on network marketing. Tell us a little bit about that, Christy.
Well, we have got a Bethany professor here named Dr.
He's not a doctor. You keep calling him a doctor, but
I want him to be a doctor so
I know,
bad.
but he's so...
He could be a doctor. He could be a doctor.
All right,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I ain't killed nobody.
You did?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
At salinatv.org. See, I remembered it.
all right.
Good rap.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Yes.
That's better.
Yes. Woo! That was awesome. So you're not bringing us in?
No, you are.
Ah,
Yeah, do it.
all right.
Go for it, chick.
Yeah.
All right.
Get what you asked for,
You got it. You got it.
That's got to be in the blooper reel.